Yep. All right. Welcome. Yes, I have a great episode for you. I found the original Flowers for Algernon movie. But, however, this Flowers for Algernon film is not called Flowers for Algernon like it was when I was in my class. They called it Clarity. So I guess they changed the name. But this thing is very descriptive. It shows you Charlie Gordon specifically getting his brain fixed by the divine feminine. And she's always wearing Fahrenheit colors through the whole shit. So it's just never, it's really amazing. So it's really amazing. He even falls in love and makes love to her in this movie. They become intimate. Very interesting. And it's all in here. It's all in here. Check this shit out. Wow. It's amazing. So this dude is just walking alone by himself. And this is a huge indicator that something that's impossible that happens. He was just made fun of by these people in this shop that he used to work at. He walks off. No, he gets people make fun of him in a bar, and he walks off on his own and stuff. And they tell him to stand somewhere outside, and he's waiting. So he gets in a swing, and then magically, guess who shows up? That's when I realized it was definitely the divine feminine, because she just shows up out of nowhere. He's all sad and crying, like, man, just select out, guys. People make fun of me. I'm so retarded. And
Charlie.
boom. She didn't really scare the crap out of him, which was kind of cool.
The operation.
Operation?
Yes.
I made it.
Yes.
Okay, so.
I made it!
All right, now watch this operation though.
I made it!
There's an eye test they gave him. The eye test had the red and white light in it. But look at him on a Fahrenheit swing though.
I made it!
Look at that. The swing was red. They never skip a beat. Now watch this. Look at all these doctors. They're showing you the equivalency of Mr. Cheeks. Look at all these doctors. Gonna go to work on his brain to make him smarter. But watch how he gets the whole trend. The whole visual is based around the light. It's not even really showing you the operation. Look, boom. So the doctor is in the house. The divine feminine and then the doctor is operating on his brain to recalibrate. Now look, double vision was his destiny. Check it out. Don't miss a beat on this channel, buddy. Look at this. Double vision was his destiny, son. So yeah, I'm telling you, you want to stare into the sun until the sun splits into two, okay? If you want to get led to the real maker, you want to meet God, all right? You want to stare into the sun until it splits into two. And then you're going to get spears coming down. Those are the sun's mojos, okay? That's his area. It comes down and it anoints you. Now, I mean, you don't even really have to be mad at yourselves, man, because it's not your fault that a bunch of these codes are not easily decodable. Look at what they did to us on the left here. They did this to us. All right, so we thought we were in outer space. We don't know anything. We thought money was real. We thought the presidency was real. We thought the country was a country. It was just a business. So to ourselves, we might fancy ourselves like someone intelligible on the right. But in fact, we are the beings on the left, dude. We're fucking dumb in here, dude. We're so fucking ignorant in here. We're idiots in here. We're total idiots. But yeah, double vision. Check it out. Bada boom. As things become clearer. And then he can really get a good, clear view of everything. So it's incredible, this whole thing. So
Miss Kenny,
essentially,
Yes.
he's just blown his top.
I don't feel no smarter.
Ready? Start.
Watch this though. He is getting smarter. So the light made him smarter. So what he's doing is he's getting to the X. He's getting to the promised land. See that? He's a rat, right? And he's trying to get through the maze to figure out how to get to the divine feminine. Pretty straightforward. I wouldn't be surprised if his maze drawing lines formed an 8, but it's not. That would have been way more cooler. Yeah, he gets smarter though. He gets smarter and he has a mental breakdown. Something I'd like to talk to you guys about, actually. It happened to me just a little while ago. The day before yesterday, I started questioning who I was. Like, who am I? And I realized that I was only listening to the divine feminine and Mr. Cheeks just the way I listened to the U.S. citizen indoctrination when I was growing up. And I was like, well, what do I really know? And they made me realize, but I really was able to think about it for myself, because I can think for myself now, and I realized I could. And it's a beautiful feeling. And I now know that I can trust her 100% blindly without questioning it, because my brain is so smart. I need to know everything about what's what. I'm so curious. But now I know I can trust her 100% blindly without questioning anything. And it's a beautiful feeling. It really is. And she really does look after us. And sometimes it's hard to see the way the pictures are painted in here, like babies are being eaten and all this stuff. And you got this Malneficent Queen of Live, but it looks like Queen of Evil. So it just throws us off. We don't know what's going on, you know. So she's got her backs, man. And in the end, she'll make sure to see it through, that we have our future that is bright and paradiddle of paradise. And it's going to be, quite so, so nice. So, for any of those that still feel like they're the being on the left here, if you don't realize that you're totally the being on the left. That's the problem, is that I get in arguments with people all the time, and they're like, man, let's go watch the game, man. I'm like, dude, that's a ball going back and forth. I'm not excited about that. The only thing that changed was the color of the jerseys. What the fuck are you talking about? Let's go watch the game. People are like, man, President such and such. And I'm like, no, it's all just a bunch of assholes and criminals. Who gives a shit about what they're talking about? They're not going to do anything for you. And let's not talk about what they're going to do for our communities, because they're never going to do anything for your communities. What's the point of even wasting energy on it? It's just like, oh my gosh, man. The people on the left, man, it's really a bad thing. But watching this film, I was able to get another lesson from her. And I was also able to realize that even though I'm frustrated and I am feeling like some people are just unhelpable, and even to us and all of us out here that are becoming enlightened and seeing the truth of this place, that we can't give up on the others. We put this stuff out there. People that seem questionable, we got to do what we got to do with those people. But we block whoever we got to block and cut off, or whatever the fuck we got to, so we can get our point out there and stay on the path and not waste our time being distracted and stuff. But ultimately, everything's gonna be all right. And we can't give up on those. We can't give up on those idiots out there, man. We just can't, because they don't know anything, and they don't know, and they're the guy with their head slumped down in the swing, and depressed and sad and contemplating suicide, and never sexually satisfied, and always just don't know what to do with themselves, and sad all the time, and just sad and pathetic, and ignorant, and trapped in it, and it's sad. And for those people out there, I'll keep on making those Facebook posts, and I'll keep on making these videos. And for the enlightened people, let's keep on talking about this stuff and spreading this awareness. And let's get these brochures out there. I mean, the way I see it is, if people see that I'm talking to her like this, then What is it that I'm doing that she finds interesting that you could do yourself? Think about that. This is Grim Nasty TV, and as always, when you get awake, stay awake.